Hello and welcome to Sonyabeonit's channel. Today we're going to make a very light meal and it's going to be an imitation meat crab salad. So let's get started. Here are the ingredients that you would need in order to make this imitation meat crab salad. You're going to need some celery, 3 to 4 boiled eggs. You're going to need some mayo of your choice, which I have the Hellmann's. You're going to need some green onions, the imitation crab meat, which I bought from Walmart. It comes in a pack like this. You're going to need some black pepper, seasoned salt, onion powder, and optional, you can add some extra small shrimps to it. I wanted to add this, but I opened it and it's not so good, so we're not going to add this today. But it tastes real good if you can add the extra shrimps. For those who like shrimps, this would be good to add in your imitation meat crab salad. Okay, the first thing we must do is take the imitation crab meat out of the bag. Please go ahead and rinse this off before you prepare this. I have already went ahead to rinse off the crab meat. This is one of those type of meals that you have to use your hands, so make sure that your hands are clean, because you're talking about feeding maybe just not only yourself but other people. So we're going to take the crab salad, the imitation crab meat, we're going to put it in this bowl. Some pieces you want to leave because it comes like chunky, which like I said, I cleaned it earlier. It comes chunky, so you may have to grab some you want to loosen. You want it to be loose in a bowl, and some you're going to leave chunky. This is actually 2 packs of imitation crab salad. Okay, as you can see, I've loosened up quite a few pieces. So some of these pieces, I'm just going to add it to the bowl. And that is 2 packs. So you may not want 2 packs, but I'm cooking for some guests that's coming over. And as an appetizer, they can eat some crab salad. The next thing you want to add to it, I have already diced by hand. I've chopped up very fine 3 eggs. We're going to place that in the bowl, the 3 eggs. Set this out the way. I want to show you the proper way of actually dicing the eggs. We're going to slide this over for a second. You're going to take your egg, if you don't have a blender of any sort, place it on your plate, take a fork, and you're going to go through the egg. And just continue to do this with the fork until it's very fine. Or however you like eating your eggs. I like to give the illusion as if the egg is not even in the salad, but we know it's there by taste. Some things I use with the blender and some things are just meant to use by hand. Let's see, I diced that out very fine. Okay, I'm going to set this off to the side with this boiled egg. Okay, the next ingredient we're going to add into this imitation crab meat salad is going to be your green onion. We're only going to use probably about a tablespoon of it, because green onion can overpower the salad and you taste more of this than all the ingredients in the crab salad. So I went ahead to dice up by hand some green onions. I'm going to place that in there. Okay. To show you the correct way of dicing this onion, I'm going to take a few out of the bag. Always cleanly rinse it off before using. I'm going to rinse that off. It really comes, let me get a better one. This is how it comes, just like this. I want you to rinse this off first. So clean that off real good. Hope you can see this. Okay, you have a few put together. I have at least 3 stems of the green onion. I've rinsed it off. I want you to put it on a plate. That top part of it, I want you to cut that off and discard that part. Okay, gather all of this together and just simply dice it a little bit. Remember, we don't want to use too much of that because it can overpower the salad and you'll taste more of this onion than anything. And remember, we can have to use other ingredients. Try to dice it up just a little bit more finer. It's just to give you an idea of how to dice that green onion. Okay. The next thing we're going to add to the salad, to the imitation crab salad, would be the diced celery that I diced by hand. It's a half cup of celery. Let's go ahead and pour that in. Okay. The correct way of dicing celery, you're going to take a couple pieces from your stalk, as I have already went ahead to do. I've already done. Took a couple of pieces from it. Rinse it off real good. Stack them together. And I want you to just go down. And once you get enough down, I want you to take your knife and chop it real fine. Now if you have a blender or some kind of mixer that will chop this up and make it faster, you can do it that way. Just take a couple of pieces. You don't need, for half a cup, I think I use half of these 4. I use half of this 4 to make a half a cup. So that's the correct way of dicing celery. Let's go ahead and put this to the side. Okay, the next thing we're going to use is all our dry ingredients. The first thing we're going to use is seasoned salt. We're going to take, I haven't measured, but we're going to take at least 2 tablespoons. No, let's do 1 tablespoon of all-purpose seasoned salt. The onion powder, you're going to add onion powder. You want to do the same. About a teaspoon of that. And just a dash of black pepper. So the last thing we need to put inside this crab salad is going to be the mayo, the mayonnaise, which is the Hellman. It's my choice that I'm going to use. And the only reason I'm using this, I usually use Kraft, but they had a deal on it, buy one get one free, so I picked this up. I'm going to take a larger size spoon, and I think I'm going to go with 1 spoonful, 2, because we like ours real creamy, 3. You're going to try to mix this up as best way you can with your utensil. You gotta have patience because it's gonna take a minute to mix all of this up and do it correctly. Okay, as you can see, it's still dry. So I need to add some more. Get another spoon. We're gonna probably do 1, 2. I guess it's gonna take all of that. Because you want it really creamy, because what it's gonna do as it's marinating or everything is blending together, it's gonna absorb it. So mix. And if you want, you can use your hands to mix this. If you don't have a problem with using your hands, which I don't, but I'm just gonna show you this way. A lot of people may not agree with that. But if your hands are clean, it's okay. I'll mix all that up really, really well. Now remember, we talked about the shrimps. This will be off the chain. If you put shrimps inside of this, this will be delicious. And I think later I'm going to go by the store and buy some shrimps to add into it later before I serve it. Because once we complete this, we're going to actually sit this in the refrigerator to chill for a while to get cold. Because that's the best way to eat this, is cold. I'm going to have to get another jar to put in here because as you can see, it's still dry. Okay, I've just opened up another jar of the Hellmann's. It's a little bit too dry for our taste, so this is probably about, since I have 2 packs and other ingredients, that's probably about 6 scoops of mayo. But you start off slowly because I want you to taste it as you're mixing it to see if it's good enough for you. I want to go ahead and add just a little bit more of my dry season, which is going to be your season all. I haven't tasted, but I can pretty much tell it needs a little bit more. Just a tad bit more of onion powder. One more sprinkle of black pepper. That's gonna do it. We'll mix this up very well. It's good to have some chunky pieces up in here too. It makes it taste really good. And see, as you can see, you can't really tell there's eggs in there, but once you taste this, you're gonna be able to taste it. You're just not gonna be able to see it in there. A lot of people don't like eating this stuff all chunky. I don't. I would not eat a chunky or boiled egg really by itself unless it's mixed in something. So there you have it. To garnish, you can use some paprika to make it look pretty. We're gonna pretend like this is some, or a little seasonal. Sprinkle across the top, and there you have it. I'm gonna go ahead and plate this. I went by Walmart and they had these little fun, cool plates for the summer, and they're really like kid plates. But we're gonna use these as appetizer plates. We're gonna put some crab. We're gonna plate it with some crab meat, celery, and probably a couple of strawberries. So there you have it, imitation meat crab salad. This is delicious. It's very light. It's something you take on a picnic, you can take to work, and everybody's going to want it. And to top it off, you can take a slice of lemon, and I want you to just squeeze that on there to add a little bit more flavor and taste to it. And when you're finished eating your crab salad, take what's left over from the squeezed lemon and you eat that to dissolve the taste from your mouth. This is an excellent meal to eat throughout the day. So I hope you have enjoyed the time we have shared together in making this wonderful imitation crab meat. Until next time, be blessed.